Plaintiff Casinda Reedy was best friends with the defendant in 7th grade, but they lost touch for a couple of years. However, Casinda claims when they reconnected, the defendant was an obnoxious party animal. Casinda's suing for damaged property. Defendant Kaylina Gonzalez admits that after she got out of an abusive relationship, she came out of her shell and went a little wild. Kaylina insists Casinda is suing for more than she owes.
All right, start with you.
Okay, so I've known Kaylina since about 7th grade. We used to be best friends until I moved away in high school. And I recently moved back and we reconnected. And it was just like old times. You know, we're both bisexual, so we have that in common. We like makeup. But she's a lot different than she was back then. She likes to party. She's obnoxious because she's so loud all the time. And it's just, she's too much sometimes. Like, we'll go to the gay club and she'll be dancing on everyone. It doesn't matter who it is. If
men, women.
Yep, if they let them get near her.
That's what you do, men and women.
Yeah, but it's like, it's obnoxious. She'll get in people's way and like, people won't want her to be near them and she'll just still be up there twerking on them. And
oh, okay. She's all over people twerking and
yeah.
Strangers or people she knows?
Yeah, strangers, anyone.
All right. What do you want to tell me about yourself?
I've known Casinda, like she said, since about 7th grade. I've always been, back then I was a little quieter, wasn't outgoing, and then I ended up going through some things that changed me after we disconnected and everything when she moved away.
Like, do you care to discuss that?
Oh, no, I'm open about it.
What things did you go through?
Moved out at 17 of my mom's house into an ex-boyfriend of mine. We just recently broke up. We were together for about a year and a half, but he didn't treat me the way he should have. He was abusive, controlling. I wasn't really allowed to do anything. I lost a lot of clothing, makeup because of him, because he didn't approve of me wanting to go to college. He didn't want me to finish school or anything.
Why? Why didn't he want you to go to college, to advance yourself and him if you all were going to stay together?
He didn't have the same motivations that I did in life. We weren't on the same track. We were going two separate roads.
How did he intend to finances, take care of himself? He had enough money to take care of you?
No. He didn't have a job. He didn't graduate high school. He's 20 years old.
I don't see how you stayed with him a year and a half, but go ahead. What else you want me to know about yourself? You want to address it? She said you're a wild child at the club.
Yes.
So you be dancing all up, rubbing up against strangers and twerking against strangers?
I'm going to move over here. I don't feel like...
Go and get twerked on. She twerked on you. Go ahead.
I'm a little wilder now, just because I'm more acceptance to myself. I know I'm beautiful, I'm perfect the way I am type thing. And I'm outgoing, I'm more open about things. I love to have a good time. I can get out of hand sometimes, I will admit, but... What
does that mean? Give me an example.
If I drink too much, just like the night
What do you do? Are you a mean drunk or are you a love drunk?
I'm depends on what I...
She a mean drunk or a love drunk?
It does depend, but
really,
like
the love drunk is I love you.
If you try and take the alcohol away, then she's like, no, that's mine.
Okay, and the mean drunk is they get drunk and want to start stuff with everybody, want to fight.
Yeah,
that's you sometimes.
It's happened.
It's happened before, but it really depends on
Do you do the love scene?
Yes.
You go through all that
except
too.
Except for it's mainly with my best friends, people I know. I love you. Thank you for always being here.
While
stuff
y'all
like that.
Drunk.
Yeah, I get emotional too.
Go ahead, man. What property damage that she owe you for?
So the night of September 28th, she came over because she broke up with her boyfriend, and I wanted to take her out and try and make her feel better. And by the time that she got there, she had already started drinking, so she was already a little tipsy. And we went to the club, and she was being her normal wild self, dancing on everyone. And when we got back, she was just so gone by then. She was so drunk and just falling everywhere. When we got into my house, she saw one of my cats and started trying to run towards it, but she was so drunk that she couldn't really do it, so she was kind of stumbling everywhere, and she almost fell, and she grabbed onto the TV stand, knocked the TV down, and broke that. And I had just started walking in at the time because she was going a little bit faster than me, and when I got in there, I was trying to tell her, like, you just need to go to bed, you're really drunk. It's just time for you to go to bed, so this night can be over.
Sleep it off.
Yeah, just sleep it off. And she wasn't having it. She didn't want to go to bed. She wanted to keep partying. But after some persuasion, I finally got her to go to bed. I was kind of angry because she broke my TV. And so she went in there by herself, and I was getting ready for bed myself. And by the time I got in there, she was already passed out on my bed. She threw up on my bed, and she stepped on my laptop that was next to my bed on the floor.
All right.
Yeah.
Ma'am?
Things got a little wild. I did get a little wild. I remember coming home from the club. I remember going straight to the room, and I do remember throwing up on her bed. I do remember that, but I do remember going to bed. I didn't step on.
You remember every single thing you did?
Pretty much.
Describe from the time you walked in what you did.
I walked in, and I do remember chasing after the cat.
Why?
Because it was a little kitten. I was drunk. I just wanted to love on it. It was one of those lovey moments.
It was a love drunk.
Right, love drunk man.
Yeah, guys, absolutely. But I walked in, like she said, I was going a little faster, and I wasn't feeling good. I will admit that.
Walked in, tried to chase the cat, then what?
I went straight to the bedroom because the living room is right there.
You didn't bump into anything while you were drunk and chasing.
Nope.
Right. Go ahead.
And their living room is pretty open, so so I went straight to the bedroom, and I lay down on the bed, and I did get sick, and I went to bed.
Your witness wants to testify. You want him to testify? Come on up. State your name.
My name is Leonara Gonzalez, but I go by Leo. So I'm sorry to call you out on this, but I have to. She says that she just didn't touch anything. She made a comment about our living room being very open, but one thing she didn't mention is the fact that our kitten was actually in its cat tower, which is by the TV. And
Do you know that to be the case?
I do remember that.
And yeah, I was able to witness her dropping the TV. I let out a loud scream.
So you're a direct witness.
Yes.
All right. Can't get a better witness than that. You have any receipts for
Yes.
what you had to pay to replace them? All right. Ma'am, she has shown me receipts, so I'm going to grant her judgment for $1,117. I believe you did it. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm glad that I won because she's trying to say that she didn't do what she did, but she did.
No, I still got love for you guys, All right, and we were pretty close, You helped me through some tough times with my sexuality and everything, so I appreciate it.